I still can't believe it. I mean, it was so. The way
I walked in when it was 24-0, and I said it's over. I said it's over, and the reason I said that was because I'm watching the Chiefs players. All the drops you saw, you can sort of see the mannerisms. But I've been in games like that. I'm sure you have too, Sean.
Yeah.
Where for whatever reason, it's just not clicking.
Yeah.
Like everybody's pressing.
Like you're drowning.
You feel like you're drowning, and you're like,
running the treadmill uphill, right?
What is going on?
Yeah.
It's not just one player. Yeah. It was contagious early in the first quarter. But then the spark happens, right? Special teams. Actually, it was a 4th-and-1 play that O'Brien should have gone for it, but he kicked the field goal. And then Harmon comes back on the return, and he ignited the team. Just like they were in the dumps, it got contagious when they got that nice return. Travis Kelce catches that pass. You can see the excitement. Then they scored that touchdown. Then it didn't start to turn. Then they had the special teams where they had the 4th and 3. Sorensen makes the tackle, which I don't understand. It's 4th and 3 on your own 30-yard line. Houston Texans punt the ball away. Yeah. You have to sense when momentum is on your side and when it's not on your side. Kick the ball away, make them drive the length of the field. But special teams played a huge role in this game and turning things around for the Chiefs.
Yeah, I felt the same way, especially when you look at the Chiefs. Their first 3 possessions, they punted the ball. So offensively, I'm saying, man, this feels like the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, exactly.
But I did feel different about Mahomes because I felt like Mahomes can find a way to score quick. And with all these receivers and with Kelce, I felt like, man, they could find a way to get back in the game. The special teams definitely sparked them and their momentum. But I feel like we have to give credit to this Chiefs defense because even being down 24-0, all of a sudden, Steve Spagnuolo and this defense put the clamps on them, and they started shutting them out. And I think when you look at this Chiefs defense, this defensive coordinator got fired last year when they lost to the Patriots. They brought in Steve Spagnuolo to try to fix this secondary, and they showed up in this second half, and they basically they helped them. Obviously, the offense scoring 50 points helped them get back in the game, but they basically slowed down Deshaun Watson.
Well, if you're looking for an explanation as to what happened from the Houston Texans side of things, let's head back to Arrowhead Stadium where Texans head coach Bill O'Brien is at the podium.
Yeah, we felt like, we weren't going to be able to punt it too many times today. We felt like that we had to try to manufacture some points, manufacture some yards, and just didn't work out. It's just something we decided to do, but the play didn't work.
How did that play, from your perspective, change the game? That started to lead toward them really getting it going.
Yeah, I think it is. I think these games were always, games with momentum swings. We had momentum at that point. Just felt like, we were going to try to make a play there, and it just didn't work.
It looked like you were thinking about, when you kicked that field goal, you were thinking about going for it.
Yeah, I was thinking about challenging the spot because I felt like I had a first down. So, and by the time I got to it was a 4th down, I just decided to kick the field goal.
Your thoughts on Patrick Mahomes and just how something is once he's on a roll like that?
He's a great player. I mean, hard to stop him. Got a great offense. Just didn't do anything to really stop him.
Bill, is this any tougher? You're up 24-0, it gets away. Does that make it any more painful?
Yeah, I mean, 24-0 was a really good lead, no doubt about it. But I don't think any lead is safe versus these guys, and that's why we felt like we needed 50 points, and we weren't able to do that.
How do you feel about the way your defense played?
I mean, obviously we gave up a lot of points, so not very good.
Was there anything about the fake punt that you felt they were susceptible to?
Yeah, we felt like we had a look, and it just didn't work.
Bill, you guys have had some really tough playoff losses since you've been here. 30-0 Chiefs, 21-7 Colts last year. This game, why should fans believe that it's going to get better with you as the head coach?
I feel like we're in the right. We're moving in the right direction. I think we did a lot of good things this year. Not enough, obviously. Feel good about where we're headed.
You often say it's on you. You have to coach better. Is a loss like this, giving up 51 points, being outscored 51-7, is that on coaching? Is that on you?
Yeah, I think we definitely have to coach better. Yep, we didn't do enough to put our guys in good enough positions to make plays. So we definitely have to do a better job of coaching.
What is the plan for Kelce?
We tried to play some man on him, tried to double him sometimes, mix in some zone, and just was a tough night.
What was your
How about this tweet here from our friends at NFL Research? Deshaun Watson, the only quarterback in the Super Bowl era to lose a playoff game despite having 300-plus passing yards and 3-plus total touchdowns, going with 0 giveaways. The Texans offense did not give the ball. Now, they did on special teams. The DeAndre Carter fumble ended up being a huge play in the Chiefs' comeback in that first half. So you talked about you guys have been in the situations where you felt like you're just climbing uphill all game long. Now, have you also been on the other side where just everything feels like it's going right? Like, what were the Chiefs feeling like, TD?
Oh, yeah, but once they got even,
right.
Did the whole thing, once I'm even, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Once they caught back up to that 24-point deficit, it was over. Right? Because if you're on the other side, you can tell, again, all the momentum and everything that was balancing for the Texans earlier,
it was like
the Chiefs were getting that, right? The return, right? They kicked the ball out. You guys return it, and then Sorensen comes in, knocks the ball out. So you start to get all these things that are going your way. Then you see Travis Kelce. Like, he just went to another level. He's a problem. You can't stop him. And so Mahomes and all of his weapons that he has over that field, they have too many playmakers that if you don't put a hat on all those guys, they just get away from you. And they started doing everything that they wanted to do. Everybody's making catches. Mahomes is pulling his magic, running the ball out of the pocket. He's doing everything to keep that offense, moving forward. And they just started to roll. And that was hard to stop.
When you get down that early, you start thinking, oh, man, as an offensive lineman, here we go. It's about to be 7-on-7. They're going to be teeing off on us. How about this Chiefs offensive line? Basically holding this Texas defense in check. They only talked about J.J. Watt one time the entire game, and that was the tip pass. Yeah. So
Eric Fisher earned those beverages.
Eric Fisher earned the beers. Mitchell Schwartz, the right tackle, did too. They did a great job of keeping Mahomes, giving him time, and even when he did have to scramble, I thought Mahomes did a great job sliding up in the pocket and then attacking the line of scrimmage, forcing that defense to make a decision.
So you're looking at the comparison there, the 5 touchdowns from Patrick Mahomes. You throw that in with the 300-plus passing yards and the 50-plus rushing yards. Nobody's ever put up a stat line of that way since at least 1950 in a playoff game. Pretty impressive performance from Patrick Mahomes, especially in the face of a 24-0 deficit to start.
If he hadn't gotten hurt and missed time earlier this year, the MVP candidacy, would
games
look
like
totally
that,
different.
Well, let's talk about the team that beat the likely MVP, the Tennessee Titans, who will now have a date with Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs next Sunday for the AFC Championship. Sean, looking at this team, I feel like the way to beat the Chiefs, or the book on beating the Chiefs, was to have the game broadcast show all the ISOs of Patrick Mahomes sitting on the sidelines, right? Like that was, and if there's a team that can do it, it's Tennessee.
Yeah, right? It is. You got to keep away.
Yeah.
The Texans beat the Chiefs in Week 6 down in Kansas City, and they got the ball with 4.5 minutes to go in the game. They never let Mahomes get the ball back. So that's got to be the mentality if you're the Tennessee Titans. I think this Titans defense is a lot better than the Texans defense. So that will be a key.
They've been playing a lot better.
The Texans clearly were playing a lot of zone coverage, and they didn't want to let the speed of these wide receivers attack them. That's why Kelce was so open across the middle of the field. Ran a lot of crossing routes on it. This Titans defense is totally different. Logan Ryan in the slot, Adoree Jackson on the outside, Kevin Byard, the safety.
Yeah.
So the Titans are much more equipped, talent-wise, personnel-wise, to try to slow down this Chiefs offense than I think the Baltimore Ravens were, the Texans were.
Right.
Yeah. I just think you look at the Titans; they just have a formula that they're not going to abandon. I mean, when everything shakes down, this offense is what it is, right? Henry,
Derrick Henry. I mean, he broke your record. Most rushing yards in the first 4 games of the playoffs.
Yes, he did. King Henry broke the record. I mean, it's amazing. 3 games straight, over 180 plus rushing yards in 3 games straight. And that's what they're going to do, right? They're going to come downhill at you. And the teams who stick with that, if you're Coach Mike Vrabel, he understands what this offense is. It's Derrick Henry, and then you have Ryan Tannehill making a few plays in that game. And it is about testing your will. Can you stop this train? We looked at talking about with Thomas, right? Earl Thomas had the comment last week about the Patriots players about they weren't interested in tackling. Well, there's a play in that game where Earl Thomas didn't look interested in tackling the big fella.
Spun him around.
He spun him around, gave him a little hand thing.
A little twister.
So until you see that up close and personal, and you have to deal with that for 4 quarters, it's tough. And I've been there. We've gone into games when I played where we're going to run the football. That's what we're going to do. You have to stop it. It is man on man. It is a test of will. You know we're going to do it. Can you stop it?
Right.
And that's what Tennessee's going to bring. And so now the Chiefs have to stop that. And what they do, too, you talked about it. You keep Mahomes on the sideline. They shrink the game. They limit your possessions. And to beat them, I think you have to certainly come out there and jump on top of them and make them get out of what they do well.
And the Titans beat them in Week 10.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
They beat
yes,
Kansas
they did.
City.
In Tennessee.
Yeah.
But it was a high-scoring game. It was a 35-32 game.
Yeah.
And Ryan Tannehill threw for 181, which is about 100 more yards than he's been throwing for in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That won't work.
Last 2 weeks he had thrown for that many
I know.
yards.
You gotta get
This
more of that.
guy here threw for well over 181. He went for over 305 touchdowns. Patrick Mahomes celebrating it with the fans. Another look at their victory today.
That's awesome.
Coming up.
They better load up on the fireworks for next week.